It's Fire Breather February on youtube.com/FlippyTheMasterOfPie. Giant monster movie reviews all month long. This is the stinker, folks. The bottom of the barrel of giant monster movies. But first, let me tell you a story. I went to my local video game store, where they also sell pre-owned movies. This little gem caught my eye because of its incredible box art. Okay, what type of box art is that? It looks like a school project, not a movie cover. And look at that price, 50 cents. No doubt this is a masterpiece. Well, I don't think it's a huge stretch to guess what I did next. And to be honest, 50 cents is too much. The movies on this disc are in public domain, but I had to own that ridiculous box art, and now I do. Anyway, the one we'll be reviewing is Monster from a Prehistoric Planet, known in Japan as Gappa, the giant monster. In Japan, this was a satire of the giant monster genre. The American version is a turd. A big, scaly, incomprehensible turd. So the movie starts out with a bunch of reporters looking for exotic animals on a tropical island to bring back to Japan. So yeah, it kind of plays out like a Japanese King Kong without being, well, the Japanese King Kong. I think we all know what happens next. They find a monster and decide to take it back to Japan.
What about it? Did you find Gappa?
I can't find any reptile like that.
Then start looking harder, a lot harder. We have to have a good story to make reporters meet the ship.
But this is everything.
You know, something smells.
Huh? What does?
That cable from the expedition. Maybe they all got sunstroke down there. And all they have is a burnt lizard from the volcano.
What's that?
That's possible.
Just a burnt lizard?
Wait, what? What? Just a bird lizard? What does that even mean? That's a scientific find of the century. Why is he pissed off? I really don't understand it. Is he saying burnt lizard as in it has like a sunburn or... But even that makes no sense. Is it a joke? It makes no sense. I don't understand it. How is this funny? Well, anyway, it turns out the monster has parents, and they're not exactly happy that their baby has been taken. Go figure. So of course they go to Japan and start wrecking stuff. This would normally be great, but they really don't do much. I mean, they wreck a few buildings, then fly off into a lake. The government actually has to use sound waves to get them out. Well, why didn't they just let the monsters stay in the lake? Wouldn't that solve a lot of problems? I mean, the monsters wouldn't be out destroying things, they would just be sitting in the lake. Oh, whatever, I'm putting too much thought into this. So after a bunch of wanton destruction, the baby monster gets returned to the parents, and all is right with the world. What a piece of uninteresting dookie. Does it sound like I'm just skipping over this movie? Well, I might be, but I mean that's really all there is to the movie. It's just so dull. And when it's a movie about giant bird lizards...
And all they have is a burnt lizard from the volcano.
No! Shut up! As I was saying, when it's a movie about giant bird lizards that fly, being uninteresting is really a big no-no. I mean, yeah, there are scenes of monsters wrecking stuff, but it's generic. There's nothing that stands out about it. Even the Gamera series at its worst had the luxury of being interesting. Am I being harsh? Probably. But I just wanted to skip through most of this movie. I was hoping for at least some surreal dialogue to get a few laughs out of, but no. With like one or two exceptions...
And all they have is a burnt lizard.
Shut up! With one or two exceptions, there's nothing even in the so bad it's good territory. And that makes this whole thing disappointing. The box art is more interesting than the movie. I think I'll stick with Godzilla, thanks. In fact, I know just the movie. Tune in next week for the epic finale of Fire Breather February as we review a crazy movie.